Oh, good morning. What is up, you guys? Don't forget to head over to the YouTube. I uploaded another Skate 3 playing rant where I acted cringy, and it was funny. And check it out. Also, I watched a trailer for Gears Reloaded, and I reacted to it. Or, more or less, I was streaming upstairs. I was watching stuff and trying to figure out how to get the pre-order done, right? So I got the free pre-order ready, and I kind of watched the trailer, but like talked over it because I was drinking the dubby. And yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything from them. That's for sure. Oh, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. What the tab didn't go down. Dude, it still didn't pop. I'm gonna cut myself. It's just gonna break. All good. A little percussive maintenance. And this is the only bowl I got left. I just got my glasses filtered. Hey, what's up? Watching. Welcome to the stream. I just uploaded 2 videos before hopping on the stream. One is me kind of live reacting or talking over and being weird. Loaded trailer. It was about an hour there where I play Sonic the Hedgehog and Puzzle Fighter and Skate, and I'm just kind of messing around in OBS Studio, talking to the 3 viewers I had. And yeah, wearing my Tom Hanks shirt, represent. There's going to be some Hanks wear in the Eek store, so you be on the lookout for that shit. Alright, where was I? I'll finish this bowl in a minute. I was starting to choke. One of the friends of the channel said, hey, I've got to go to get surgery. And I think that was a day or 2 ago. And so I just want to say, hey, love and light, and I hope everything is well. And if you didn't have your procedure yet, I hope it goes well. And if you did have it, I hope it went well. Okay? You notice when I shout people out, I don't say their name. I just say a circumstance that's unique to them so they know I'm talking to them. I don't like to, honestly, saying people's names on the stream is almost like doxing. Unless it's okay. And yeah, it's good to see people out there standing up for humanity. I can't believe my eye won't stop watering. My eye won't stop watering. And you know how I get ranty because I roll out of bed and upload a video from yesterday or two, and then I jump right onto the game. Well, I'm a little more awake today, and this is probably a chance to meet me IRL. And I only have like 80 subscribers, right? So it's not a huge deal. But I will be at the ICE protests here in Illinois. So depending on what town you live in, you might see me over here at these ICE protests here in Chicago. I saw Hassan get out in the street because he lives there where it's happening. And I've always been involved. I've always been a very, how do I put this without sounding like a petty vandal? I've always been against mega establishment. I've always been, I don't know, the term woke has been hijacked by the right. And now it's just a stupid term. So, how do I say? I was on the side of humanity when, like, you went to high school and some of the other kids were like NPCs. And I mean that from a completely non-ableist standpoint. I mean, like, they were just kind of like going through the motions. And you were like thinking like, oh my god. I was talking about Israel as a pariah state in 2006, and people looked at me like I was a fucking alien. Okay? Anyway, I've always been aware of kind of like social issues. I'm not an SJW, okay? Oh, I hit my head, but the point I'm getting at is that I've always been inspired by people like Hunter Thompson. And, even people like Terrence McKenna. People who are like Terrence McKenna, if you don't know, he was a famous psychonaut, and he did a lot of research about like mushrooms and DMT and no, not you, Joe Rogan, fucking moron. People like that, they kind of make the whole psychedelic subculture. That and like disgusting festival people. A lot of people that trip kind of fucking hate that laptop EDM. Just letting you know. Fun fact, I don't want to see you dance around with light gloves. And I don't want to hear that garbage if I'm tripping. Alright, I had a bigger point to make here. You'll see me at the ICE protests. So, don't think, oh, well, Eags, he says he's this or says he's that, but he's just radicalized to the other side. No, dude, I stand up for humans. I stand up for people without a voice. Stand up for people who's getting their rights stripped away. It's always just seeing other people suffer has always made me extra uneasy, where some people can just kind of be like, it's not me. And then someone was like, dude, you're autistic. I was like, because I have empathy. Like, that's how crazy of a society we're in. You know. And if you are on the autism spectrum, power to you. You're probably smarter than like 90% of the normal neurotypical population. You're probably smarter than half. I mean, you might be obsessed with one anime and and talk a lot, but you're probably gonna cure cancer. You know what I mean? So anyway, the fact that someone suggested I was on the autism spectrum because I was exercising an empathetic voice for people who are being treated like animals. That's crazy to me, man. It's crazy that more people aren't like, wow. So, you'll see me out there. Am I gonna have to overnight Amazon a megaphone? Maybe. Fuck, man. It just scares me that people don't use critical thinking. They're still doing the whole, oh, my dad votes this way. My dad votes this way. This is my team. That's your team. It's like, it's not really like that anymore. They're like unraveling it right now, you guys. So maybe we just vote for like human rights. How about that? Before this shit gets out of hand. The saddest part is that I feel like a 7th grader can grasp what's going on in the United States and be like, oh, that's fucked. My teacher just taught me about this. Yeah, I'm talking around in a circle because I'm trying to like pay attention to the game to give you good gameplay. But I also am now in more depth thinking about. So yeah, I've always put my body on the line. I've always been. This is something that people who actually know me IRL probably don't even know. Because I'll always be out there in my mask. Supporting people. You know, and it's scary to me, the society we live in, because I kind of rambled ad nauseum yesterday about how it's unconstitutional that the military is here to police citizens. Okay, but even more so, these citizens are exercising their First Amendment right. They're expressing their voice of discontentment for the situation that's going on, for the dehumanizing acts that are occurring under the burger regime. Like, you get it? This threatens all of us. So, I saw a bumper sticker that said, all lives splatter, fuck your protest. And like, people saying, run them over, fucking assholes. Okay. Are you being a nuisance, blocking the highway? Of course. Are you trying to open the world's eyes to atrocities? Yeah. Oh, I didn't make it to work. People are fucking getting killed and deported and shit. It's a... how dare they? That's a federal offense to obstruct a major highway. These ASMONGOLD types are like, I think they just say shit. I think maybe their dad was on the couch scratching his nuts and he's like, goddamn Muslims, fucking towelheads. And then it just kind of, the snowball just started rolling down the hill and growing and growing and growing. Again, thanks for watching me. My wife is scared for me. She goes, dude, you be careful. And honestly, I had a nightmare that I was at the ICE protest and a van drove through it, and I woke up. I can't remember if like I was injured in the dream or not. Like, you know, and since I like smoke pot, like I'm breathing air, you know, it kind of dampens your dream node there, brother. Kind of, you know, not for me. I still have really vivid, scary dreams. I mean, that was a sick line. Ooh, look at my ass. So yeah, if I'm not streaming midday Saturday during my free time block, it's because I'm at the protest. And you know, I'm actually like, I think I'm like a year or two older than Hassan. And when I saw him go to the one in Los Angeles, I was like, dude. I was like, what happened, bro? Are you old? Are you old? Like, I used to put all my life on the line. I used to be out in the streets. I used to put my body on the line. I used to be out in the streets supporting people. You know, in my hometown where I grew up, there's a I Love X Town Name Day. And, you know, I was giving clothes to people, and I was giving food to people, and doing those acts of kindness without like a religious theme attached to it is super fulfilling. You know what I mean? Because I'm not doing it for clout. I'm doing it because I love my city. And I say this to people jokingly, but I wonder if there's a little air of truth to it, because I was like, dude, I just did so much acid in high school and college that I view things differently, and I view it as like we're like a team, and I have more compassion, and I have more, you know, I'm more awestruck by reality, right? Safe to say, without going off on a tangent about it, when you do have a serious ego death, or even just a really delicious and lovely feeling time, even if you don't have a full-on ego death, it really puts into perspective your size in the universe, your worth. It kind of goes like, hey man, like, there's freedom of expression. Okay, you could get a piercing, like I got my little nose ring. You can, right? But like, most importantly, it's important to be a light, to be a light force in the universe. But when people are being evil and mistreating other people, you have to know how to be an aggressive force in the universe. It's really... See, this is what I mean. Other people who've taken acid and mushrooms are probably like, yeah, dude, yeah, yeah. I tripped balls and then I apologized to my dad. He's like, what? Remember that fight when I was in 5th grade and I told you to die, Dad? I was holding on to that still for some reason, somehow. When I tripped on acid, I came to terms with it. I love you. You know, things like that. So like, I kind of view the whole world as like, well, we're all people. Like, I'm not saying I've never made like a crappy statement in my whole life, or a shitty, like, I'm not perfect, right? But like, just the way when I hear like a stupid regular dude be like, females, and like talking about women like he's so stupid, it's like, really the only difference is like they have a fucking slit and we got a fucking, that's like the only difference. You get what I'm trying to say? Is that like, no matter what race you are, no matter your sex or gender or orientation or how you present yourself to the world, we are all what? What are we all? Human. we're all people. We all feel pain and joy. So like, when people are like, oh, girls are stupid, and they're like fucking 23, it's like, do you like not like getting laid, or like, I will never understand that mentality, like, fucking women. Wait, well, how are you gonna find a partner if that's your take? That would be funny if he just went into a queer relationship with another man. Like, his roommate's like, yeah, I fucking hate women too, man. Ugh, they're always playing with my emotions. And they end up becoming in a queer relationship. And no, it's not a homophobic punchline. Happy Pride Month, I'm an ally. That shit is too funny. You just like the homophobic, like, Republican guys, like, I can't believe this. Why isn't there a straight Pride Day? And then they start making out. I love you, Jethro. Huh. I like your penis, Jeremy. Anyway, what even was I talking about? Standing up for humanity. Trying to prove that I've always been an OG and I'm not just like virtue signaling or flexing, dude. Usually, like, okay, when I was a little baby teenager, I might have been 15 or 16, I was it? Yeah. So, like, in post 9/11 America, the Islamophobia was, like, out of control. And when I was, like, 10, 11, 12, and we invaded their poor countries, you know, I actually had more of a grasp of what the fuck was going on than other children, I suppose. But I just remember defying my boomer Republican parents, like, all the time. Like, even as a child, I would always ask the harder questions, right? And I guess what I'm trying to say here is, be on the side of humanity. I don't understand why people are fighting with the machine. So that you don't have to be a genius to be like, it's the people against the government, not the people and the government against the people. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think I need to finish my weed and drink more caffeine. Don't worry, we're going to get some cool tricks going for you guys. I just kind of got off on a tangent when connecting to chat. Kind of got off on a tangent when I was explaining how I was going to be at the ICE protest. And then I thought, like, people online might say, well, you're a phony. Like, what do you mean? You're trying to act tough. You saw Hassan go to the one in Los Angeles, so you're going to go to the Chicago one. Like, no, I've always been, I've always kind of held my humanistic beliefs ever since I was small. I think I snapped out of the cultism of religion and Christianity when I was like, I want to say as young as 9 or 10. Because, I mean, I was always connecting the dots of why. I know this is such a cringe thing it's been repeated ad nauseum, but it's like, I was like, okay, Santa Claus, fake. I was very logical, very, like, on the ball. You know, in fact, all of my friends were older than me because I skipped the 2nd grade. They're like, he's bored. Let's put him forward a grade. And so, I don't know what happened now. I'm stupid as an adult. Maybe it's I don't know. Old partying. Nah, I didn't party that hard. I'm gonna go smoke my weed. I'll be right back. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I've always been on the side of love, kindness, and humanity, and I was joking, and I do joke to people, like I was going on another tangent about, maybe it is because I did a lot of acid and mushrooms, and like I know my place in the universe, and you only get one life, and life is so profound because it's not supposed to happen. If anything, there's supposed to be maybe microbial life, and that's a stretch. It's just supposed to be celestial objects colliding in the void, exploding and emitting radiation. The fact that bipedal life that created language came from that, we're not supposed to be here. Life is profound. So like, even if you're someone like me, who struggles with like depression type shit, probably mainly due to the dystopian world we live in. Not to overshare about my personal life, I just started making a little more cheese. I was real excited about it. It's a big boy moment in my life. I feel a little more free. Get a little more money. And then the timing of my nice raise, all the groceries went up. All the products went up. Fuel went up. It's like, okay. So my raise only feels like half of what it really is. And it's kind of just, isn't that the actual, like, part, doesn't that contribute to the existential dread? Like, I am kind of a staunch leftist, and I really do believe in a universal basic income, because there's people that their brain is just cooked. They can't contribute to society, and the programs that exist aren't. Sometimes it's convoluted for them, or their caretaker can't even sign up, or it's hard to be eligible. Yeah, it's scary. It's fucking scary because before I had my eye surgery and I could still barely see, I tried to like go on like a disability thing. You had to meet so many requirements. It wasn't even worth it. I just started working until I had eye surgery again. I was just like reading things like close to my face like this. What's up, buddy? He's meowing. Sorry. There are gonna be tricks. There is gonna be gameplay. I guess I'm feeling happier today. And I guess the point I was trying to say is something about joy. Oh yeah. I'm not into like hokey holistic stuff. Okay, I'm not into like. I'm not into like I might be like a hippie, and I might be like really in tune with spirituality and that type of stuff. But like, no, crystals are fake. Okay, that shit is fake. They're pretty. All right. The more important stuff is the humanistic side of it. Is to treat each other with respect and dignity and shit. Oh shit. I don't know. I can't even. Hey, what's up? Thanks for watching the stream. If you're new here, don't click off. I know I'm a bit much at first, but if you go to my YouTube, links in my bio, you'll see. Maybe it's all the, I was telling my other viewers, maybe it's all the acid and mushrooms and Tim and Eric. And to put it in perspective, I'm 35. So, like, we were doing this to our teenage brains, and we were just laughing. And you didn't know what the fuck you were getting back then. Like, now I'm educated about magic mushrooms and stuff. Like, we just get this shit. And then, I don't know. I don't have any stories right now, but I mean, I have a ton. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, there would be inexperienced people that would want to try it out of curiosity, and we would be like, you know, as much of a veteran tripper you can be at that age before your frontal lobe is fucking developed. Probably was not the most wise, right? But dude, there would always be one guy like wigging out in a catatonic loop, and he would be like laughing at himself in the mirror, and I'd be like enjoying my trip in the backyard or whatever, and then I'd be like, do I have to call an ambulance for this guy while I'm wigging? It's like, and there have been a few times where I had to, like, well, I'm under the influence, take care of others. There's always one inexperienced guy that weasels his way into the bunch and then does it and becomes a liability. He like starts yelling in public or something. I'll tell you guys one of the stories about that. We almost had to leave a guy in Wisconsin. Because, like, I'll tell you the abridged version. We all dosed, and then he started acting weird. And, I mean, me and the other kid took... It was an ungodly amount. Never do this. And never think that I'm, like, bragging about it. It ended up being an enlightening, fun experience. But... I took like 6 tabs of like Family Fluff needlepoint that day. I did the mind eraser, dude. It definitely got me out of my rut, though. I had after that trip, I quit the job I was at and got a better job, and I felt better about myself. But anyway. Imagine, I'm just trying to enjoy a good mind fry. I mean, the ground is melting in front of me, okay? There's fractals everywhere. And this kid starts freaking out. I love how this guy clicks off my channel because I'm talking about acid. What a square. What a fucking square. How do I send that shit? What a square. What happened? Go to my YouTube if whoever's watching. I'm gonna go smoke my weed. That's why there's a content warning on my channel. I talk about these things. Not because I'm a loser, druggy hippie, but because if you don't talk about these things, normal people, normal in air quotes, like everyday people that are, you know, either religious or they're just they're adamantly anti-drug, not realizing that capital DRUGS, like heroin and fucking speed, all the things that can ruin your life, those are danger, yes. But there's no thought expansion. Okay, the mushrooms and the acid stuff, thought expansion. It makes you think beyond your own needs and feelings. It makes you love others. Like, I honestly think if someone with, like, narcissistic personality disorder trips ass and has an ego death, they might come out of it and be like, wow, I can exercise empathy for the first time in my life. I'm serious, you guys. You know, and that's why there's a content warning on my channel. But at the risk of seeming like a cringe drug hippie, why not educate people on something that can help them? I've suffered trauma and abuse in my life. You don't think those things are helpful as fuck? Like, you would not believe how much shit and attention your body and mind hold on to. I'll lay off the drug topic in just a second here. I guess it was unsavory for those other viewers because I just lost like 4 people watching when I was talking about the acid. Oh my god, how square can you be though? I guess not everyone like read Terrence McKenna and like Timothy Leary and shit. I guess other people just wanted to do drugs to be like wigged out party people, and I really wanted to like learn. I guess that might be the difference. I don't want to do this spot. Cause yeah, there was a good amount of that going on. I went to, as I said, I went to the private Presbyterian school on and off. There were kids that they just wanted to get fucked up, or they just wanted to be defiant, or they just wanted to go like 120%. And it's like, I started smoking weed not because I thought I would be cool, but because like I was seeking a therapeutic effect. I was like, because at first I was like, this shit makes you dumb. Fuck that shit. I'll never do that. And then a friend of the older sibling and a few other people were like, no, it doesn't make you dumb. If you're already dumb and you get high, you get dumber. I was like, what? I've never heard anyone put it that way before. And then I tried it, and then like I stopped being anxious. Like my baseline is anxious for some reason. I don't know. You know, probably all the Adderall and shit they put me on. I've been 10 years Adderall free. Thank you. But yeah, that jitteriness, my head went up as low. That jitteriness and that shit. When I smoke, I don't make knee-jerk reaction fucking impulsive choices. I think more than once. Boom. My face really hit the deck there. So anyway, it's a shame that all those people clicked off the stream because I started talking about DRUGS. But it can really help people. And I'm going to go finish, speaking about DRUGS, I'm going to finish my smoke in just a minute here. But I just want to do my controversial hot take real quick here. Where I live, Illinois said within the next 5 years, they're going to decriminalize psilocybin mushrooms. Because they're going to want to start clinical testing for like PTSD and CPTSD depression management. Okay, understandable. But primarily in soldiers and stuff like that. Okay. And I want to give my quick hot take. See how polarizing I am. Give my quick hot take before I go finish my shit. And then actually get to real skating. If you either with serious intent or misguidance, you join a military force in the modern era where honestly the only justifiable use of force would be defensively, right? But we have America, we got our dicks everywhere. Okay, we got our dick is everywhere. Okay? America's dick has been everywhere. Fucking everyone over. So if you go to war in a modern era to shoot people, like especially like in impoverished nations that have no clue why they're involved in a conflict whatsoever, and we can so easily, I'm not even talking about Gaza, Israel, I'm talking about in the entirety of United States military dog shit, right? And here comes the hot take. If you cognizantly choose to do shit like that, and you go somewhere and you harm somebody, you're like, I'm protecting America, ha ha ha, and you go cap some poor fucking brown dude in a third world country because you think you're helping, you're fucked, and you don't deserve psychedelic mushroom therapy. I hope you see your friend's face get exploded every night and you wake up in night terrors. That's kind of like a natural, it's like a natural consequence. Sorry, I couldn't call it to mind. That's a natural consequence of being a fucking piece of shit. That's it. That's it. Okay? Now, if Russia invaded the United States and they started killing people, would I grab a gun and fucking join the force? And if it went full Red Dawn or something? Yeah, I believe in protecting others. Not going to their country and blowing them up. So, that's my hot take, as Illinois in the next 5 years is going to decriminalize psilocybin mushrooms. They're doing it first primarily for that PTSD study. And I thought that, oh, that's helpful. And then they were talking about it's for soldiers, it's for military, and it's like, dude, if you went over to somewhere to go cap some motherfucker thinking that you weren't just part of a political scheme, right? You don't deserve the therapeutic effects. And I'll say it one more time. You deserve PTSD for killing someone. That's how it works. I'm going to finish my bowl and actually do some real tricks for you guys. Okay? I will be right back. And just like that, I'm back. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you watching. Super late to the game. I didn't start playing Skate 3 until December of 2024. So, I appreciate you watching. I am going to live stream Skate 4 when it drops. I'm going to play the Gears Remake Remaster, Gears of War Reloaded, and when Gears E-Day comes out, I'm going to be all over that. Don't forget, I play every genre of game. Shoot me a suggestion if you want to see something. Going back, I think I'm going to title this Loser Rants About Human Rights. That would be a cool title. And if, like I said, if you're new here, head over to the YouTube, because there's not an awful lot of content on my Twitch. I just use Twitch as like the main platform to go live instead of YouTube Live. I make a lot of videos about smoking pot, but if that's not your thing, I make videos about other stuff too. A little backstory of why they're. I mean, I have at least 300 videos, but my old channel got nuked. How do I put this without being boring as fuck and going like rambling, meandering? I made content before YouTube and Twitch were even a thing. Hey, I'm old. Alright? And for one reason or another, a traumatic event or just life, I really shelved my hobbies for like a long time. Okay? Like I stopped when I was like 18 making cool videos and shit. And so that's kind of why I'm older and I'm like on the internet and gaming now. I'm like, okay, well, I've been doing this my whole life, so the Gen Zs will probably like this shit too. I just gotta say no cap and fucking, you know, I don't know, be a douchebag. No. There's brilliant minds in any generation. I know some younger cats that are smart as fuck, dude. Yeah. So, loser rants about human rights. I'm gonna see if there's anything left in the dual yard. See if there's anything left in the double yardsman. Okay, let's try it. Oh yeah, I got a little pupski. So, as I was meandering and ranting about war and psychedelics and ego and compassion and humanism, I forgot to mention a few things. Oh shit, nice. Oh dude, that hit just got me, guys. That was the tip-in. What slays me is that I grew up with kids. I grew up with old kids. I grew up with other kids, and like we would listen to Rage Against the Machine, like System of a Down, and I thought they were like really on the same page, because like politically and stuff. And we'd listen to like Rage Against the Machine, and they're like racist Republicans. It's like, wait. Oh, dude, I love this song. It's like, wait, do you know what machine are you raging against? The vending machine? What the fuck? That's why I love System of a Down so much. I really, they didn't deserve to be lumped into new metal. Like when they hit the spotlight, man. I guess they were harder to categorize because they used like a lot of those like Hungarian gypsy scale, a lot of those exotic modes because they're Armenian. They do those cool scales. But that lumping them in with all the new metal stuff, it's like, no, they're like their own kind of band, dude. Anyway, I love them because they're highly educational while being hilarious and satirical. Like they'll be discussing really dark, serious things, but Surge will like have a comical delivery, and it's that subversion of expectation that makes it so much more enjoyable to listen to. Cause like I don't like new metal stuff remotely. Like I'm like a metal snob. And, you know, if you want to click off the channel because of that, that's fine. But, I mean, as far as new metal, like, original Korn stuff, like, when they, like, started, basically blasted off the... Like, Deftones are overrated, but, like, I don't know. What's the one album that everyone likes? That one's okay. Because Drive is a pretty good song. But yeah, then, you know, you digivolve a little bit. That's why when I hate coming into contact with other adults, and they're like, dude, I love heavy metal, and you're like talking to them, and I'm like, oh yeah, dude, did you catch the new such and such album, or did you hear the new such and such album? And they'll be like, dude, I love Slipknot and Five Finger Death Punch. Like, no. Then you're not a metalhead, dude. I'm sorry. It's like you like right-wing cuck metal. By the way, I want to say two things. This is like this stuck out to me. We're talking about corny new metal fucking bogus shit. Disturbed, David Draymond. The Disturbed guy, I didn't know this, so I'm gonna connect these dots. He is one of the nicest, kindest people in rock and roll. You know, super supportive, friends with Ozzy Osbourne, stuff like that. I'm wondering if he like has to be overtly nice, because he put like a video out and he's an overtly pro-Israel supporter. He's one of those. So I mean, I believe he is Jewish American, But again, it's dangerous to conflate Israeli Jews with American Jews. It's how you brood anti-Semitism in the West, and it's dangerous. So even though Israel, the apartheid state, I have so much of a problem with, Israel, the people, I have love for, okay? But they need to stop genociding those poor motherfuckers, dude. Anyway, I wasn't going to talk about the genocide because I'm going to get demonetized. But further than that, that made me too high. Beyond that, I didn't know the Disturbed guy was an outspoken, like, donating to the IDF, donating to the government, bro, like, I just don't understand how people don't realize that Zionism, like, is akin to Nazism. And it's just wrong. It's just wrong, guys. Anyway, that's enough of the geopolitical and human rights shit. Someone said something in my live chat yesterday, and it was like, no, you idiot. I wouldn't run over protesters, because that's wrong. Just people, I don't know if it was rage bait or what, but I had to ban them. And I only have, at the most, like 5 chatters. Like, that's for real. So someone came in my shit and was like, yeah, man. He's like, you support this shit? You wouldn't just run him over? I'm like, there's probably ASMONGOLD. Oh, man. That poor guy, because even though he's a terrible person who spouts hateful shit, you can, like, look in his black eyes and see, like, he's saying that shit because someone else said that shit. Someone in his life, someone like his dad, his personal, like, someone in his, I'm not giving him a pass. No. He's a nasty person. And his fans are vindictive and nasty. No. I'm not giving him a pass. I'm just saying, like, it's clear he's not coming up with these thoughts on his own. He's just saying, he's repeating talking points. Which is sad, because when you stand up for humanity and human rights, you end up getting branded as, you call out people that are radicalized to the right, correct? You end up getting branded as radicalized to the left. And that's why I hate liberals too. That's why I'm a staunch leftist, because, okay, the evil regime's in power, right? They do nothing, Democrats did nothing to stop it. They're like, okay, you're doing illegal stuff? Okay, alright, well, maybe next time. Maybe next time, guys. we did this. We did this to us. There's egg on our face. There's egg on America. That was neat until I bailed. Maybe it's not egg. Maybe it's semen. Either way, the Trump administration is a penis-shaped piss stain on the face of humanity in American history. I love you guys. Sorry for going off the political handle and ranting. It's mostly a consequence of... Alright, let's get down the hill. It's mostly a consequence of of rolling out of bed and then doing a live stream. But I guess people love cringe. The videos where I act like an ass get more views than the videos where I'm being serious. I hate to say that. Ugh. I know. Oh, buddy. The cat needs the window open because he likes to smell the smells outside. Alright, let's go somewhere. Let's go. Oh, no, let's not. Let's go somewhere else. Or, you know what? Let's do a video. Let's do, film. God, I'm tired. Well, and let's just do the own it. We're not gonna do the kill it right now. I need to do something stylish before I leave for the day. We got some time. We got some time. We gotta do this shit stylishly though, come on. Come on, snap that no comply harder. Oh no, I scraped my nose, come on. That was pretty classy. That was crusty. I'm thinking that was pretty crusty. You can get a flip off that pillar. It's actually pretty easy. Alright, we'll do another film or photo op, and then we'll do like a challenge or like a haul of meat. I'm sorry, what? That was hella crusty, bro. Doop. Hella crusty. Just like this. I missed the ramp. Oopsie. Ouch. I committed a crime just now. Oh shit. Alright, sorry, it's getting boring now. Let's do another film. Easiest 1, 2, 3. Let's do that one. And then maybe do some haul of meat. Why does it feel like Friday? Oh, see ya, dickhead. Clicked off my stream. Damn, at least there's always a few people watching, but like, I know there's a point where it's leveled out, and there's only a certain amount of people watching, and then it'll go from 5 to 4 after I say something. And I'm like, oh, okay. But whoever is there right now, if you wanna say hi in chat, hi. Check out that line, bro. I did 2 creamy rail tricks, and then I punched that poor groundskeeper in the tits. Oh, man. Oh, daddy. Oh. There might be too much style here, you guys. Check this out. Perfect. We had to get over that trash can. And I was like, sup, bitch? Yeah, fuck you. What the f- Oh, dude, just put this at the bottom of the hill and run into it at full speed. How about that? This might be pretty fun. You already know what I'm doing. I'm planning a killer dismount. Oh, Javier, why do you have to suck my cock? Wait a second here. This guy's coming. He's gonna fall. But let's get the close up. Can we get that instant replay, Jimmy? Yeah, here you go. You can see Jeff comes up and he says, "I love you, Javier." Boom. Impaled with the skateboard. Then it backfires. Hits me in the face. And then he's just doing a little dick sniffing. Oh yeah, that part, see? I don't think my legs are supposed to look like that. And then I hump his mouth. Nice. Now if we go back, this man... Oh, he almost crashed. Yeah, fuck you, dog. Punched him, too. Asshole. It was very uneventful. Oh, I thought it would be cooler. I thought I would go fucking flying, dude. I mean, that was a really cool lip slide. How did I pull off of that? Is it curved? Hang on. Oh, Jesus, Carlos. Then there's another spot I want to go to before I have to dip. I mean, I went over that obstacle at high speed, no doubt about it. This guy was behind me the whole time. I mean, that was pretty close, guys. That was pretty cool. Oh my god, that was really close. Damn. And I just caught some fat air because I was going fast. Oh, look at my taint. But Brandon was behind me and he already ate shit. Is that Brandon? Oh no, that's Eric. Fuck you, Eric. Oh jeez. What a slob. Let's watch the slow-mo. Yeah, we're gonna watch the slow-mo. You ready? I'm already mid-air. Let's do it from here. Let's just watch the super slow-mo. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna hang some fat air. I hope I can land in the grass without bailing, and then roll away. This guy, he said, nope. I was like, nice. I landed it. Sweet. And he just donked me, bro. And then we made love under the tree. Hi, Salem. Alright. Let's go to... Let's do like a little 15-minute little session here. I love this area. We can do some cool rail tricks and Manny combos, but I'm gonna do another one of my glitches. I did so many Halo 2 super bounces at like getting my character stuck in other video games until he launches. Yeah, it's not that. It's like a concept. You feel me? That was a bad blink. 69 minutes into stream. Say something in chat. Oh man. Now, if you're like skating for real, yeah, if you're skating for serious, you can get the judo foot plant on the red rail and not bail for a cool combo. But what I'm doing is intentionally getting my foot stuck so that I launch into the air. Alright, let's line it up a little bit better. Okay, here we go. Oh, right, my cock! Oh, shit. Dude, my arm twisted backwards. I did a nice poinkle. I was gonna land in a nose manual. let's take a look at the recap footage. Oops. And to all watching, I hope you guys are doing well. Alright. There's this VTuber that pops up in my feed every day, and I like to interact with him. His name is Simplicic. He's just this chill ass bro from California, and he'd like be smoking dabs. And like he's just, yeah. He always says, hope everyone's having a good day. And that is something that I vibe with that, dog. Alright, so, ooh, I started it from the top. That's weird. Normally you get it stuck. I started this one from the top. That was just really unfortunate timing. Yeah, I'm gonna say my cock is broken and my legs are broken. Yeah, I want to see the super slow-mo on this, and then we'll start skating for realsies. This angle is funny because my cock gets annihilated. Alright. Slow motion boinkle. Watch people are gonna copy my glitches and say that they belong to them. No. Fuck you. This is an Eags glitch. You better recognize. Because I'm about to lose my pelvic bone right here. Oh man, my fucking cock. Dude, that was some serious cock and ball torture, bro. Oh, man. You know, you really can get a sick little combo going on those parking bumpers. Alright, but also getting the lip slide up against the wall is pretty sick. That roll up was corny looking. That counted as a board slide, but my truck was against the rail, so it was technically a lip slide. Come on, game, don't you know the difference? Watch this, guys. Not that. Release your inhibitions, feel my nut on your face, no one else. I'm gonna nut. I want the world to know. I'm gonna blow my load. Yes, I'm gonna come. I'm breathing. I'm breathing heavily now. Oh my fucking Gnarlord. Check it. Yeah, that little bit I did on the red rail was pretty gnarly. Let's try and get a little bounce. No bounce, just neck injury. Alright. Let's just do a grind. was pretty cool, actually. Just the way I put it down. That looks so cool, even for a video game. Alright, we're kind of running out of time here. It just looked pretty stylish, bro. It was just like... Oh, god damn it. First my cock, now my ass. These yellow taxis are very aggressive. Okay, so let's go like up to the top of the pier and get a few lines down the pier. I was trying to put my board in the trash. It almost worked. And then, yeah. Oh, shit. I tried to drop onto a curb. Sorry, I'm dicking around here. Normally, I just roll up to this and yeah, I get the gymnast plant, and it looks pretty sick. Trying to get fucking gnar with it, guys. God damn it, Derek. Cramp at my style. Who said you can skate here, bro? Alright, here we are at the spot. Let's do a couple of lines down the pier. Straight ripping, straight ripping. That's what I get for doing a little nollie flip. Ooh, okay. I mean, I don't think I bailed there, but apparently. Man, I'm sucking right now. Okay, well, you know what? I have to leave now, and I kind of have to fucking. Oh, Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go from the top to the bottom. That was weird. I was trying to do a grind out of it. But I guess we're in a manual still. I hate that. Alright, I'm gonna sit up. We're gonna just try and get down the pier. We've been streaming for 80 minutes, and, you know, after this we'll go. How about that? Ooh, that was trashy. Why did I slow down? Okay. I just want to go down the freaking pier before I go. No! I love to grind behind the lamp post, and not, yeah, okay. I love grinding on the lamp post. Get out of the park, you wanker. What in the fuck? Alright, dude, I swear, this is the last attempt, because I have to leave. Oh, that was so ill, bro. Oh my god, that was... crusty wusty. Just the way, look at the way I came off the rail into my manual. I let it hang salad side. It was like a reverse feeble Steven. Right into the manual. Keeping my speed. Do that one wheel 5-0. Into the, put that nose in. Put that nose in, bro. He gets a little snap out of it. Manual's down the steps. He snapped into a Slim Jim. Or a lip slide, bruh. And here we are at the bottom of the pier, trying to make shit happen. That was pretty dope. Thanks for watching. I just launched off that. I suppose we could do one more grind here because we have about 1 minute left in the stream. So we'll do one more grind here. How about that? On some sick... Oh man, I failed. I do have 1 minute left. Can I get some gnar in 1 minute? We're at that point. We gotta get gnarly with it. Ah, I missed the stairs. Well, that's gonna be it. Peace out, y'all.